Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. So if you're watching this video, the chances are you are considering going on the Nexplanon/Implanon birth control. Well, if you're thinking about going on Nexplanon/Implanon, don't. So if you guys were maybe to ask me the same question a year or two ago, I would have said absolutely, go for it. The Nexplanon is the best thing since sliced bread. It's amazing, no side effects, you are great. You are great to go. This is the option for you. So for all of you guys who don't know exactly what the Nexplanon/Implanon is, it's a little small rod that they stick up your arm about this size. I know it sounds painful, but it's actually a painless procedure. They numb your arm before. The numbing thing is the only thing that stings a little bit, but after it's numbed, you can't feel anything going up your arm. You can't even feel it when you touch it afterwards. It's completely numb, completely pain-free. So the little rod is a birth control contraceptive, and it's supposed to completely prevent you from getting pregnant for 3 years. If you're thinking about lasting the whole 3 years with it, I would highly suggest that you use another method, and that's just from my experience, because when I was looking it up at the time, I didn't see a lot of videos on their experience. I didn't see any negatives or anything. It was all positive. When you are going on birth control, make sure to research your options. Go on the internet, go on multiple different sites, multiple different pages, multiple different videos, and really research it. Birth controls, you have really bad side effects like breakouts, pregnancies, true though. It's a crazy amount of side effects that you have to deal with when you're dealing with birth control, so just really research it. We're really here to talk about the Nexplanon and my experience with it and why I'm so negative about it. So at first, everything was great. So the first few months was kind of okay for me. They said that the only real side effect was some bleeding and some light spotting, but I didn't know that it'd go on for the first like 6 months. You would get like small spotting, but it would go away like the next day, and then it would probably come back the next week. So that was a little bit irritating. But after that first 6 months, my period completely shut off, and bless, it completely shut off, and I didn't have to worry about my period anymore, which was an absolute positive. After that, I was completely fine for like an entire year or two, actually. Yeah, a year or two, until the last year. So when I first got on the Nexplanon, I weighed 120 pounds and I was dancing every single day. So that's a lot of cardio, and I had an eating problem because I would dance so much and I would probably eat like once a day, which was not good at all. And I'll insert a picture right here. So here are some of the photos before birth control while I was in high school. I was losing weight at 120 while also dancing heavily and not eating much and being 5'6". It just didn't work out. It was underweight and it wasn't okay. Just like look at this video. Hopelessly devoted to you. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Did you see how skinny I was? Like, I had all this definition in my neck. It was just, I was really depressed. I was going through a lot at the time, and it was just not a good time for me. But I weighed 120 pounds. While I was maintaining my same eating pattern and exercising on the daily, the Nexplanon completely shut off my metabolism. So I went from 120 pounds to 175 pounds. You know, it really sucked because now I have parents, family members always talking about my weight and how unhealthy it is and how I need to lose weight and blah blah blah, and it's my biggest size that I've ever been. I can't fit into any of my clothes anymore. I wear my fiance's clothes. It's not very fun having to throw away all of your clothes when fashion was the #1 thing in my life at the time. I would dress up every single day and feel confident in everything that I wore. And then now I can't fit anything that I had before, and even when I go shopping to buy new stuff, it just doesn't look the same on me, and I've never had to deal with that problem before. So the last year of the Nexplanon was obviously the craziest and the hardest time for me, just because of all the weight gain. And I went back to my OBGYN to remove it beforehand, and she's like, this is crazy, what happened? As soon as I stepped on the scale, she's like, we've actually seen this before. It turns out that there was another underlying side effect that we didn't know of before. She let me know that a lot of people came in for the same reason. It shut off their metabolism. There was this girl that they told me about. She was a very, very, very competitive soccer player. So as you can imagine, a competitive soccer player, they run back and forth all the time. And she gained 90 pounds from the Nexplanon around the last year. And it's something that not a lot of people are talking about, and I feel like somebody needs to say something about it. It's hard to get your metabolism back afterwards, you know? Because then you're gonna have to eat more, and it's not okay. So when that happened to me, I started feeling insecure every day. And now I'm just like super confident in everything, and I'm rocking it, you know, and hopefully I lose some weight soon, but but I just want to let you know, just think about it. If you're gonna go on Nexplanon, do your research, because you can possibly gain up to like 100 pounds from it. I got my Nexplanon removed maybe 3 to 4 months before it was even due, so I could only imagine how much more weight I would have gained if I kept it in. Jeez, though, I wish that they would have let me know beforehand so I wouldn't have gained so much. But you know, that's life for you. It's like they were kind of giving me 2 options: get pregnant or become overweight. Honestly, what do you expect me to do? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this at least maybe helped some of you guys out in making a decision, and I hope that it just gave you some insight. I'll see you next week. Peace out.